up, YouTube? I hope all is well with you because things are good with me. I know it's been a long time since I've seen you and I missed you, but that's neither here nor there. I am back to talk about The Biggest Loser Season 15, and today I'm going to talk about Week 8, and following this I'm going to do Week 9, and I just found out that Biggest Loser is going on a hiatus, and then they're going to come back in January. For some reason this is very surprising because they have never done that before. Either they start at the beginning of the year or they start at like you know, during the fall season, and then they just go all the way until like Christmas. But they're doing it this way and I'm excited because the finale is actually on my birthday. So I want to do everything I can to get a ticket to the finale, because that would be like the best birthday present ever. Like ever. But without further ado, I want to talk about episode 8 very quickly. So once again, my format is I'm going to be talking about my 3 most favorite moments of the episode. Then I'm going to be talking about my favorite trainer of the episode, my least favorite trainer of the episode, then my favorite contestant and least favorite contestant. I'm going to talk about the weigh-in and my predictions for the next week. My first favorite moment of the week is when Jay from the white team finds out that he's going to be going home for the entire week with Jillian Michaels. Now the catch to this is that his weight is the only one that counts for the white team for the week. However, he gets Jillian all to himself. Now his reaction was priceless because he was so excited. He was like, hey, let's go. I'm down for this. And then Jillian's like totally not impressed. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to leave Toomey and the other girl, I can't remember her name, behind at home, because you know Jillian and her dramatics, she just has to do extra. And it was just really funny to see the dynamic between the two of them, and also it was lovely to see him at home, you know, working hard in the he was like in the barnyard, in the farm, doing all these really complicated workouts. Yeah, well, looking at those workouts, I knew he was going to lose a lot of weight. I had so much confidence in Jay this week, and I knew that the white team was going to be safe. My second favorite moment of the week was from the red team, and when Dove decided that he was going to take Rachel out to swim. And that's when we learn a little bit more about Rachel and her backstory when it comes to swimming. And if you've been watching the episodes through and through, you'll see that Rachel is kicking butt and taking names. She's already in the 100s, and she's probably got like maybe 30 more pounds to go, and she is at goal. And it's just good to see her doing so well. But at the same time, it's not surprising because when she was a kid, she was like a state champion in swimming, and she held all these records. And she decided to give it all up because she had a boo thing and she wanted to spend time with her little boyfriend. And then when they broke up, she got really depressed and she started eating again and gaining all this weight. And she hasn't touched the swimming pool ever since. And so Dove went and put her in the pool so that she could swim, and she had beautiful form. I was like, you better go, Rachel. And she was doing her little swimming, and Dove told her time, and she acted all shocked. She's like, oh, my time is so bad. And I'm like, yeah, of course it's so bad. You're overweight still, and you haven't swum in years, so how can you expect to be in tip-top shape? So she swam a few more times to get a better time, which was awesome. And I think that she's going to be probably training in the pool a little bit more, which gives her a heads up on her workout plan. So I'm excited for Rachel, and she was talking about how she lives alone with just her cat, and she just is just by herself and she doesn't really go out. And I'm just so excited for when she's done with this whole show. Like, she's gonna be like so cute, and she's gonna be always in a club just dipping it and doing it, and she's gonna have so many boyfriends. Oh, and she's gonna make the boyfriend that broke up with her so jealous because she's gonna be looking so cute and she's gonna be so famous, and he dumped her, which was really dumb. So there you go. That was my second favorite moment of the week. My third favorite moment of the week came from the blue team, and special little Hap. Now, if you guys don't know any already, I don't like Hap too much right now because in a later episode it shows that he pushes somebody in a race. And like I told you guys before, you do not push a big person when they're running because that's just a whole bunch of bones asking to be broken. So I'm not too fond of him right now, even though in the weeks back it's been so sweet to see him and his little baby who's really cute. I'm just not a fan of Hap because I feel like he has a self-entitled attitude. Just me. But it was my favorite moment this week is at the last chance workout. Everyone's working out. The blue team is getting their workout on. And Hap, you know, he's doing his thing. And he looks over at Bobby. And he's like, I don't understand why Bobby loses so much weight. And he doesn't work out as hard as I do. And then you see Bobby. He's like, everyone's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just working out all crazy. And then here's Bobby. It was the funniest thing ever. And it's just, you know, his workout is just like his personality. It's just cool, calm, and collected. Like, he is just coasting through. And then Hap is so upset at this. And I find it kind of funny that Hap is worried about what Bobby is doing when Hap should be worried about Hap, who has not been pulling the big numbers. Hello. Then we come to the weigh-in. When it comes to the weigh-in, first they weighed in the red team. And the only thing that you need to know is that Ruben weighed in first. And, you know, Ruben, God bless him, you know, he got eliminated and he came back again, so you would think that he'll have like some kind of fire within him. But this week he only lost 2 pounds. Just 2 little pounds of his 380 something frame. And everyone's surprised because, you know, like, you've been doing all these workouts, you're eating all these foods, like, more weight should be lost. But something tells me that they gave him 2 pounds because it was time for him to go home again. And they wanted to make it less about the celebrities and now more about the individual contestants. Yeah. Anyway, so he weighs in and the red team weighs in and they have like a low number. Then the blue team weighs in and they beat the red team. But the funny thing is Hap, he loses 2 pounds even though he's been doing all that working out. And here comes Bobby, and Bobby loses 12 pounds, which is hilarious because Hap's like, how the hell is he doing this? But it's clear to me to see that he's doing it through just eating right. 70% of weight loss, in my opinion, is eating the right types of food. You can exercise all you want, but if you're eating junk food while you're exercising, I mean, you're not going to get that great of a result. But I think Bobby's, even though he's exercising, he's eating well, and that's helping him to lose a lot of weight. As opposed to Hap is probably eating more than he should. That's just my opinion. So after they weigh in, it's the white team. And like I said before, at this weigh-in, Jay is the only one whose weight count. Which kind of sucks because Toomey and the other girl, I should know her name, Marie. Toomey and Marie, they weigh in and they get really good numbers, but it's only Jay's weight that counts. So Jay goes up to weigh in and Jay loses like 12 pounds, which is amazing. And so he beats out both of the teams and they are safe from elimination. So when it comes to the person that is eliminated this week, it is Ruben, who, you know, he lost 2 pounds. So he had that second chance and he kind of blew it. So I guess it was time for him to go home. But I will say that I really did like him on the show because he was so sweet and so funny. And he had little funny anecdotes on the show. But what can you do? He's got things to do. He probably had a schedule to uphold, so that's why they sent him home early. Who knows? Is that when we see him for the next time, that he's going to still be the teddy bear, just without the stuffing. Now, when it comes to my favorite trainer of the week. My favorite trainer of the week has to be Dove, because of him encouraging his contestant Rachel to get back into swimming again and encouraging her. I thought that was a really cool moment between them. So I mean, I guess Dove is my favorite, partly because, you know, he's still really sexy. My least favorite trainer is Jillian Michaels, because, well, she had to go home with Jay for a whole week, and Lord knows what kind of drugs and caffeine pills she pumped into Jay while he was there. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. My favorite contestant on the week is Bobby, just because Bobby has just been so cool, calm, and collected, and he's been throwing up these big old numbers when it comes to his weigh-ins, and I just think it's awesome that he's kind of floating below the radar, which I think is really cool. And then my least favorite contestant is Hap, because it seems like he is more into what Bobby's doing than what he is doing, and he needs to worry about himself, because he only lost 2 pounds this week while Hap had lost 12 pounds. So I don't understand why he's all in Hap's business when he should be in his, trying to fix what's wrong with him, you know. And I guess that's it. That is it for episode 8. My predictions for next week is, girl, I don't know. At this point, I have no idea who's going to win, who's going to lose, because they're all very, very strong contestants, like all of them. At this point, I think the biggest loser is probably going to be Rachel, because she's going to be the next Danny. They're going to tan her up for that finale, and yeah. Her or, what's that girl from the blue team? Oh, Chelsea. Because she's the little one. Chelsea's going to be floating below the radar. And, you know, I just see her making it to the end just because she's tiny and cute and blonde. But that's all I have for this episode. I'm going to record the episode 9, and then I will record the other episodes that I missed. Probably during break, because they're not going to have The Biggest Loser during the Christmas break, and then I'm off work, so I can do that. But we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing everything that you need to do in order to have a happy, healthy, and successful life, and I will see you on the next video. Ta-ta!